17th and R, parts of 84th, and Normal Boulevard, just a few construction sites causing delays across the city.
Plus, the late Whitney Houston left behind reworked tracks that have never been heard. All that and more now on Star City News.
Welcome to Star City News. I'm Jack Housengay.
And I'm Emma Olson.
A construction worker is still in the hospital tonight after being hit by a drunk driver yesterday afternoon.
The 78-year-old woman was arrested on DUI charges. Star City's Bree Simani has more. Mushroom hunting season is underway. Nebraska Game and Parks Information Officer Greg Wagner said mushrooms like the giant puffball, oyster, and chicken of the woods are thriving due to the recent rain. Wagner suggests first-time hunters wear orange because of deer hunting season and always take an experienced mushroom hunter with you. If you think the mushroom could be poisonous, Wagner says, when in doubt, throw it out. Minute pirate bugs are more prevalent this fall because of temperature and rain. The bugs move from woods and farm fields to backyards this time of year in search of food. The bugs are small but pack a punch with their bite. They aren't poisonous but could cause swelling or a welt.
Well, I was out on my deck trying to read a book, and I only lasted about 3 or 4 minutes because there were these gnat-like bugs swirling around me. The next day, I could tell that they were bug bites, and they started to swell up almost on my arm, and they really hurt.
South 84th Street between Highway 2 and Yankee Hill Road will close on Saturday for railroad crossing improvements. The project will increase safety and smoothness of the crossing. 17th Street will be closing at R Street on October 18th. And Normal Boulevard from 62nd Street to Park Crest Court will close on Monday for pavement repairs. The work is expected to be completed by October 31st. Coming up next, why Lincoln Mayor Chris Beitler is frustrated with City Council.
Plus, a former mayoral candidate from Omaha is launching his campaign for Treasury. Find out more next on Star City News. Welcome back to Star City News. I'm Jack Housengay.
And I'm Emma Olson. UNL students and Lincoln residents are suffering delays due to ongoing construction around City campus.
For more on this story, here's Star City News reporter Emmanuel Sanchez Mora.
Senator John Morante held a press conference this morning to review the integrity of elections in Nebraska. In September, Morante sent a letter to Vice President Pence and Secretary Kobach. Morante cited recent studies that show Americans are losing confidence in elections. The letter calls for voter identification laws, a mechanism to check citizenship status of individuals registering to vote, and federal government assistance with replacement of election infrastructure.
It is a basic fundamental principle that is applied by every single Western civilization. Every country in the Western world has some sort of voter identification. It's a common sense proposal, and that's why the people in Nebraska support it.
Former Omaha mayoral candidate Taylor Royal will announce his campaign for state treasurer today. The campaign will kick off at the University of Nebraska-Omaha, where Royal will be joined by Omaha Mayor Gene Stothert and members of Nebraska Patriots for Trump. He will face Republican Senator John Morante, while no Democratic candidate has been announced. Coming up after the break, an update on the wildfires ripping through wine country.
Plus, a look at this weekend's weather as the Ohio State Buckeyes come to town. You're watching Star City News.
Welcome back to Star City News. I'm Emma Olson.
And I'm Jack Housengay. Emma, the temperatures in the capital city are beginning to drop, and it really started to feel like fall out there.
You know, Jack, you're right. With more on what to expect for the weekend, including Husker game day, here's Star City's Camille Hoover. Thanks, Camille. Wildfires are still raging in California. Authorities say at least 285 people are missing and 23 are dead. The area is expecting wind gusts of 60 miles per hour on Friday, which could cause flames to spread even more. Flights at San Francisco International airports have been canceled because of the smoke. President Trump signed an executive order to make lower premium health care plans more widely available. Trump tweeted, "Since Congress can't get its act together on health care, I will be using the power of the pen to give great health care to many people fast."
So this is promoting healthcare, choice and competition all across the United States.
The United States announced its plan to withdraw from UNESCO, the United Nations Cultural and Educational Agency, because of what they call a bias against Israel. The withdrawal will not go into effect until December 2018. The decision reflects U.S. concerns for fundamental reform for the organization. Days after allegations of sexual harassment and sexual assault, Harvey Weinstein checked into a rehab center in Arizona. Celebrities continue to step forward and join those who say they've been victimized by Weinstein. Former supporters Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton are no longer standing by Weinstein's side and have called his actions disgusting.
Coming up next, a look at last night's Nebraska volleyball match in Wisconsin.
And how Taylor Swift is making news in the social media world. You're watching Star City News.
Emma, you talked about Bruno Mars and the AMAs. I think he's going to be a tough artist to beat for that top artist award.
You know he is. He released a lot of really good music the past year. We'll have to see what fans are saying on Twitter, though.
Absolutely. And speaking of social media, our social media correspondent Karina Hernandez joins us now.
Well, thanks so much for that, Karina. You know, Taylor Swift has always been one of my favorites, so I might have to go ahead and download that app.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. I'm already sick of emojis. I don't know if I can do Taymojis, but still, hey, got to give credit to her. She's going out. She's following her social media dreams. So, hey, you know what? If she's going to get a lot of followers and people are going to download it, I can't knock the hustle, Taylor Swift.
Well, that's all the time we have today for Star City News. From everyone here, I'm Emma Olson.
And I'm Jack Hausengate. We'll see you next time.